My name is Tony Geoffrey Owana, who welcomes you to OwanaPaedia, your one-stop center for the history of Uganda. In charge of operations is Herbert Semiano, my second in command, and also the other ranks of this three-man unit. The third person, you will know him one day.
Tony Owana really loves our history. He has a passion for doing research, and he shares all this history with you, so that you can make informed choices.
Banange, have you subscribed to OwanaPaedia? I don't know what you are waiting for.
And he shares all this history with you, so that you can make informed choices.
And my father, they arrested them and they took them to Mbarara barracks. My mother was naked. She was dragged in the barracks naked.
Tony Owana really loves our history. He has a passion for doing research, and he shares all this history with you, so that you can make informed choices.
We are still in those series of the president's visit to northern Uganda, when he went purposely to reassure them that the National Resistance Movement government and its National Resistance Army were not armies of revenge. This came after allegations by fleeing politicians that the NRA was composed of Nyarwanda-Ganda and Banyarwanda. Banyarwanda meant Western Ugandans plus Banyarwanda, who were coming to cross Karuma to kill everybody in revenge for things that had happened in Luweero. They were unaware that many of the forces that were crossing Karuma were composed of sons and daughters of northern Uganda. They had no way of knowing this. They only knew it when they crossed. But the president was saying that if we are to punish anyone, it must be the architects of the trouble, rather than ordinary people who might have been obeying commands. That was a good basis for reconciliation. However, it has been repeatedly said by many today that why did the president go to war? He did not even suffer anything personally. The president doesn't talk much about himself, but when he was meeting these leaders in northern Uganda, he revealed to them that his own parents were actually grabbed because they were looking for Museveni and subjected to some really heinous treatment. Let the president tell it himself.
And my father, they arrested them and they took them to Mbarara barracks. My mother was naked. She was dragged in the barracks naked. That by arresting my mother, they are solving the problem. Eventually, my mother ran mad. She's now mad. She's mentally disturbed. How did they think they were solving the problem of Museveni, a guerrilla, by arresting his mother, who was 75 old? That type of politics is like the quack doctors. You know, when you go to a quack doctor, you will say, I'm having headache, I'm having this. Then he says, you have been bewitched by your stepmother. And then he will tell you, he will say, you take this herb, you do this 3 times, and then you spit on it, and you throw it in the nani, then you will have cured the disease. Obviously, that will not solve your headache problems, and if you don't take a corrective action, you may eventually die. The problem in Uganda is not a problem of tribalism. It's not a problem of religion. It's a problem of bad leadership. Because you'll find, but if you talk about tribes, some people in central Uganda and western Uganda have been trying to say people from the north are the ones who have been killing us. Then we asked them, we said, how about Rwakasisi? How about Paulo Mwanga? About all these murderers in that place who have been killing people? How about where are they coming from? Then they cannot answer you. They end there. Okay, if you say people from the north, we are killing people from the south. Why was Amin killing people in Acholi, in Lango? Because he's supposed to be from the north. And Amin was killing people from West Nile. itself. Ondogo was from where? Is he from Ankole or from Lango? His wife, his own wife, Kay, isn't she from West Nile? Why then did the army led by Oito Jok and by Tito Kelo go and massacre people in Madi in West Nile? Why did these Okelos come and massacre people here in Lango recently after the takeover of 27th July? You can clearly see that the problem is not a problem of tribes. It is not a problem of religion. It is a problem of bad leadership. Any bad leader can cause the death of people wherever he has got opportunity to do so. This question of tribes and religion, it is used as a scapegoat because he has no explanation why he cannot solve this problem or that problem. He tries to use the tribes to cover up his failure. For instance, I used to hear on the radio when I was in the bush, I used to hear Obote very often. He would say, Museveni is a Nyarwanda. Museveni is a Nyarwanda. Museveni is a Nyarwanda. Okay, even if I was a Nyarwanda, so what? Some people said I should go to accuse Obote in the court. You know, in the court you can go and accuse somebody that he has spoiled your name. And then you get money. I say, but why should I choose Obote for calling me Nyarwanda? What's wrong with Nyarwanda? What's wrong with them? Because for me to accuse Obote that he's abusing me by calling me Nyarwanda is to say that Nyarwanda are people who are not human beings. They are. That somebody to call me Nyarwanda is an insult. In fact, the only damage in Obote's statement, the only damage, as far as I'm concerned, in Obote's statements that I'm Nyarwanda, the only damage was to say that Museveni is telling lies by claiming to be a Munyankore while he's a Nyarwanda. That's the only damaging part. The fact that I'm a liar, that I say I'm a Munyankore when in fact I'm a Nyarwanda. As a Nyarwanda, I would walk around very proud of myself that I am a Nyarwanda. I would be very happy, I would be very proud as I am now. The penicillin we are using, who discovered it? Was he Lango? Was he Langi? The one who discovered the penicillin which we are using, was he Langi? Or these vehicles we are driving? Were they Langi, were they from Orilim or from Akokoro or from where? Pope comes here. We turn up in millions to see him. Now, what tribe is the Pope? Is he? You see, the point I'm trying to show you here is that if you hear somebody talking like that, you should straight away know that this man has nothing useful to say. He's just trying to divert you from the real problem, because problems are problems. If it is a problem of having no road here to Kampala, it's a problem for all people of all tribes. If there's no road from Guru to Kampala, from Lila to Kampala, it is a problem for all people who are living here, whatever tribe they are, whatever religion they are. If you hear somebody talking of tribes, you should know that this man is a cheat. He has got some bad motive, and he just wants to use tribes to cover up his bad intentions. We are aware that there are tribes. These tribes are there, and they are good. But when we are dealing with matters of how to live, a tribe is not the most important thing. The most important thing is how to produce wealth, how to distribute it among ourselves, and how to improve our livelihood here on earth. And in fact, when you are doing that, you need everybody's cooperation. All the tribes, if they cooperate, it would be better for all of us. We can live more easily here on earth if all the tribes which are near us are cooperating. The electricity we are using here, where is it coming from? Is it Langi, the electricity we are? Where is it coming from? From Jinja. So it must be Kisoga. Or if the cotton goes from here, from Lango, the people in Uganda should reject it. They say, now this cotton is Lango, we can't use this. Or if the cows come from Karamoja, We should reject them and say these cows are Karamojong, we can't eat them.
Eat them.
Or if the tobacco comes from West Nile, we should not smoke it because it is anyanya. So you can, you really, if you examine seriously, those who talk about tribes, about religion, they are not serious. Unfortunately, they are serious because they cause a lot of trouble. They are serious in that bad sense because they cause trouble. Tribe idea, I should not have trusted Bata, who was a qualified doctor. I should have trusted this Banyankole, who didn't know anything about what I was suffering from. But at least they were Banyankole. I was clever enough. I trusted the man who was qualified to do the job, and that's why you see me around here. Mr. Peter, the point about peace. We think that peace is possible with good leadership. It's possible, and as far as the national resistance movement is concerned, we think that peace will come. Because for us, we have got only 2 tribes and 2 religions in Uganda. The religion of the bad people, the thieves, the liars, the ambitious elements, the manipulators, the tribalists. They have got their religion and their tribe on one side. The second tribe and religion which we recognize is the tribe of the nationalists, those who love their country, those who do not misuse office for personal gain. These are the 2 tribes and the 2 religions we are concerned with in Uganda. You are in the other tribe of the bad people, you are our enemy. Even if you come from the same Gomborora or Muruka with Museveni, you are an enemy. That is our political line. And that's why we have succeeded so far. Because for us, we're always looking for the good and rejecting the bad. If somebody is a good sergeant, he's a good sergeant. If somebody is bad, we punish him. For instance, recently, one of our officers from Bunyoro, he was from Bunyoro, he went to his home area where he had some quarrel with some other, a former UPC member of parliament called Rugadia. And he killed him. Of course, he claims that Rugadia was harassing his family, the family of this fellow, when the fellow was in the bush. That may be true, but it was not the duty of this fellow to take revenge himself. He should have accused Rugadia in the court, and it should be the court to revenge on behalf of the offended party. So, the fellow was immediately arrested, this officer, and he's now charged with murder. Uganda, if you are charged with murder, according to Uganda law, I'm sure your own neck is not very secure on your own, because of killing civilians or killing somebody. So for us, the law is the master of everybody. Nobody can violate the law and be tolerated. I think in this way, I'm sure we can bring peace. So the first task now is to restore order and to resume services. I've already told the government ministers to ensure that the train services starts working through here to Gulu. If the buses are available, they should also send UTC buses to come and operate here and in Uguru. Efforts will also be made to try and restore electricity. I don't know, is there electricity here? Efforts will be made to restore electricity also. I've also told the Minister of Cooperatives and Marketing to ensure that he buys all the cotton. It's cash. I don't want the dates for farmers. I was just passing through here to say hello to you, but mainly to talk to the soldiers because we are still fighting. We have just Baziria out of Uguru. We are now near Kitugum. But since the war is still going on, I'm always busy moving around to ensure that things are in order. Call upon all those fellows who have got guns to bring the guns. Nobody will be harmed unless he committed a mistake himself as a person. And sometimes he may have committed a mistake, but on the orders of his superiors. In that case, we blame the superiors, not the fellow himself.
There you are. The subject of punishment still comes up whenever Museveni is addressing people, right from that very time to the present day. In this one, he's still emphasizing that in the National Resistance Army, there are also people who can make mistakes like all the other armies. The difference being that a person who makes such a mistake, especially against Wananchi, is not likely to escape with impunity. On behalf of Herbert Semiano, my technical expert, I hope you have forgiven us for showing you such bad pictures for such a very, very beautiful historic cause. Stay tuned to OwanaPaedia and please subscribe because 2023 promises very wonderful things here at OwanaPaedia.
Muweke mulalo, wale ya sele, tijana muweke mulalo, wale ya sele. Sele, wale ya sele, wasangana mana wanora, wale ya sele. Bojozele pika kabamba, wale ya sele, viteranzi ya kabamba, wale ya sele. Bojozale piga kiboga, wali ya sele, viteri yenda kiboga, wali ya sele. Wali ya sele, wasangana mana wadora, wali ya sele. Vikeri kwata mubendi, wali ya sele, viteri zunguka mubendi, wali ya sele. Wali ya sele, wasangana mana wadora, wali ya sele. Tobota lileta katusa, na yale sindwa, tisasa ziko wapi, wali ya sele. Wali ya sele, wasangana mana wadora, wali ya sele.
OwanaPaedia, OwanaPaedia, Owana for history. If we go, OwanaPaedia,
Banange, have you subscribed to OwanaPaedia? I don't know what you are waiting for.
OwanaPaedia, Owana for history.